Today's the 10th of September, it's 2022, and we're down in Santa Ponsa by the little beach. Later on this afternoon, that little beach is going to be the scene of a battle between the Moors and the Christians. So the first of the battles will be on that beach there. So I hope the people who are sunbathing get out of the way, because it could get a little bit messy. Anyway, we're going to go down into Santa Ponsa now and just have a quick look at the market. The festivities here in Santa Ponsa have been going on for the past week or so, and apparently last night there was a big concert here, and you can see the stage. There's probably going to be more concerts over the next day or so, but today we've come down to have a look at the medieval market, which is just set up here along the promenade. So this is the Saturday, and there's a sign here that says agua potable, so it means there's drinking water here, and there's a little tap so you can fill your water up, and it's going to be particularly important on a day-to-day like today. The temperature's well into the 30s. It's really extremely hot. Talk about mad dogs and Englishmen being out in the midday sun. The time's 3 o'clock. It's about the hottest possible part of the day. And I guess if you want to take part in this battle this afternoon, you need your armour and your sword, and that's where you can buy it. We've seen some of the people who are going to be taking part, and they're all dressed up in their uniforms, and they too are going to be really, really hot. It's not going to go much cooler by the time our procession starts. So it's due to start 5:30 this afternoon, and it will be from the cross, which is in the distance over there, and then they will march down to the little beach first, and then down to this beach for the final battle. And it's all to commemorate the landing of 150 ships led by King Jaume I in 1229, and he sailed across to Mallorca and landed in Santa Ponsa and fought and defeated those dastardly Moors. And today we're going to have the reenactment of that. It's not the only part of the island that has reenactments. So yeah, and up in the north, Alcudia, Pollença area, they have another one. But very popular with the locals, and because this one's in holiday time, and you'll get a lot of tourists who are going to enjoy it too. And part of that is this market, referred to as a medieval market, but not sure what the medieval bit is. It's the same sort of things that you see in the markets that you usually get around these tourist spots. Lots of jewellery. And you can get your cushion covers here. If you want to take some cushion covers, just take the cover. You don't need to take the cushion, just put the covers onto your existing cushions at home. Nice price, nice memento of Mallorca, because that fabric is very typical of the island. Our family in England have different things made with those cushions, those covers, those materials.
Skirts in it there as well.
Pardon?
Little children's skirts made of it in there. Mallorca material.
It's quite a heavy material. I can imagine it's quite a warm skirt to wear. So something that is of a medieval character over here. We've got the armour, the chainmail, the swords, and we've even got the blacksmith, his anvil. You can see where they make the swords there, and even the swords have got prices on them, so you can buy yourself a sword. I'm not sure how you'd manage to get that through security on the aeroplane, but some interesting swords there.
It's nice, isn't it?
Santa's looking at some things. Oh, she's looking at little dangly things for our garden, I think. God, we've got room for anything else, dear. Lot of artisan type things here, things that have been made by people. Lots of different materials. Cork has recently become very popular to make all sorts of things out of cork. Nice natural material to use. And, surprising some of the things that they can make with the cork.
I'm not sure now that she's free.
So Santa Ponsa, a little bit like Palma Nova. Parts of Palma Nova Beach have got trees. That's us. How are you doing? Brilliant, thank you. So they've got the pine trees here, and you'll find a lot of the locals will just settle themselves under the pine trees and bring a picnic. Nice cool sangria there. €7. Knock your head off maybe. I'm driving, so I'm not going to be having any of that. Make your own homemade crisps. That fast. Oh, we can see some of the fighters up there, look, getting ready for battle. They've got their armour already laid out there. That's going to be really hot today. They've been practicing with the bows and arrows.
Behind your sunglasses, but you
Smells good.
you're honest because it's a little bit.
Ooh, cheese. Pizzas here, made on site. Got the pizza ovens, and they've got some little pastries. Things I really like, but probably shouldn't be eating. So just up on the hill there, scary man up there. He's got a big beard and he's got a big sword. All right, and they're practicing how to fight with those swords. You'll see those later on in the battles. They're really long swords and heavy swords, so they need to have the skills to be able to use them. Lots of food and drink stalls.
Come back here later.
We've had to park the car a little bit of a way out, so we've got quite a walk back to the car, and we'll be watching the looking forward to watch the battles on the beaches. So if any of you like octopus, they don't come much fresher than that octopus. Two of them there. And paella. If you like a paella, there we are, cooked on site. All sorts of other things. I must say I do like all of those things. They're really nice, really tasty. Lots of tables and chairs set out here. It's set up for the fiesta. I'm just going to walk around trying to keep in the shade. So it's all concentrated along the promenade. But because we're going to get lots of people coming in today, and the bars and restaurants and the shops and all the businesses down here, I'm pretty sure are going to do really well today. People coming down. We tried to park in one of the usual car parks that we go to, and that was packed.
So we've got 29 spaces.
It did say there was 29 spaces, and every single one of them was reserved for dignitaries. So the Lord Mayor of Calvi, I'm sure, is going to be down here later on. cheering on the Christians, I assume. And there'll be an entourage from the Calvia Town Hall, and they will have to have their parking space. There's also the people who are taking part in the procession, so we've had to park out of town a little bit on a piece of land which is designated for parking, but some parts of that were actually no parking zones, and they were actually designated as spaces for horses. So expecting to see some horses in the procession as well this afternoon. It's a little bit hot for horses, a little bit hot for us. So hopefully they will be fine. I'm just walking back towards the roundabout because there are some more stalls around the other side we didn't get to. I'm going to split this into 2 videos, so assuming we do manage to get to see the battles and the processions, I'll save those for the second video. So this one we'll just finish off having a look at what's in the market area, and I've never seen this before actually, but here's something interesting. It says prohibited, picnics prohibited, yet they've actually got picnic tables set up in there. I think actually what these are some of these tents might be for the people who are taking part. Well, we've got portable toilets as well, always an issue on things like this. Events going on for the children, so that over there is something that's been set up for the children, and it looks as though it's going to be very, very noisy. But these, I think, are for the people who are actually involved with it, so maybe we're going the wrong way, dear.
Should we go back?
Yeah, I think, but you can see actually there's lots of tables and chairs there. We'll find out later. We'll have to have a look later. I can hear loud music now. This is children entertainment. So, do you want to walk on the path, darling, or can you walk over the sand? There's a problem where when you're wearing sandals, you pick up the sand and stones, and so we stick to the path. We're actually just walking around in one really big circle, and we'll finish the video. So the little green things in front are portable toilets. I think most of them look as though they might have zip ties on them. Some might be open. Those things in the sun just turn into greenhouses that are green, but they get really, really hot. To power all the extra things that are going on here, they've got mobile generators. So as we came in, we noticed a lot of these blue barricades, which they're going to put up, and the roads are going to be blocked off so that you won't be able to drive up here a little bit later on. So here's the rest of the market now that we're coming up to. Across the road, just a quick shout out to the Watering Hole, one of our go-to places here in Santa Ponsa. So we quite often call in there to have a cool drink, maybe even a bite to eat occasionally. This is the weekend it happens every year, so if you're not in Santa Ponsa this year around the 10th of September and you like what you see and you think it might be worth coming to next year, that's the date, somewhere around about the 10th of September. Effectively it's the second weekend in September, and all of this, there have been things going on before that, but there's an lovely piece of engineering there. Lots of wooden gears, all spotted there. Some wooden puzzles and toys. We've got Chinese checkers there. We've had lots of fun playing Chinese checkers over the over the summer with our grandchildren. It's a nice, easy game, but very requires a bit of skill as well.
We should get one of those, shouldn't we? Had this wine before as well.
And sweets. Lots of sweetie type things. Just across the road, actually, that's where the car park was, just down there. That's where we were going to try to park the car.
There's 29 places.
It still says, and they're all there for dignitaries, so it's still packed full. So we're going to head on up that way to have a look at the battle, which actually doesn't start till 5:30. So we're going to a party first, folks. So can't invite you to that. It's a private party, and then we'll leave the party early and go and watch the Battle of the Christians. So thank you very much for watching this video of the market here in Santa Ponsa on the 10th of September. That was a noisy police motorcycle going past. It's the Battle of the Moors and the Christians, and if you want to watch that, you're going to have to look out for the video coming up soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.